Alright, welcome everyone to a somewhat newly revamped stream. Everyone's celebrating the holidays, but I'm going to make sure everything's working here. So we're going to take out a new plane for us too as well, the Tecnam P2010. That's what they call it. I think 2010, right? Could be wrong on that. Let me double check that. I think it's called the 2010. Yeah, it's called the 2010. So this is supposed to be a competitor for the 172. It's all composite. It's kind of like the same materials as a Cirrus, but it's the same performance aspects of a 172. It has a 180 horsepower engine, and it's made by Aviation or something like that. Not a company I'm familiar with, but you can see this is the default livery, one of them at least. So I'm gonna probably make a customized one should I like this, but I've already flown it a little bit off stream. We're at Taunton, Massachusetts, and I kind of like it, so we're gonna go with it and go with that. Nick, what's up? How's it going? My Thanksgiving was pretty good. How was yours? But yeah, we're gonna take out the Tecnam and see that I already made the virtual cockpit for it too. So it's a pretty nice plane. It's not bad at all. By the way, we've got to get your sound in here, Nick. Get your sound. All commands should work from. Well, actually, the name commands only work in Twitch because I forgot to put those up there, but I'll eventually get them to work from YouTube as well. But other than that, yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of trying that out tonight with a new plane, so we're gonna go for it. Let's get inside. This is made by Coronado, so it's not the world's like #1 best plane in the world. Actually, no, Aviation. I keep thinking Coronado, but we have the booklet here, and you can show a co-pilot from the outside. Passengers, if you haven't filled in there, I'll show passengers in the back. We're not going to bring any passengers. Wheel chocks, we're going to take off. Tie downs, we'll take off. Wheel fairings, we'll leave on. Pitot cover's already off. So there's lots of things you could do. The walk around inspection, you could do that if you wanted to, but we're good. We're going to pretend that we don't have that. And I am using the AFM, which is the same thing as a POH for this plane, because I haven't made a checklist yet. So there's only so much a man could do in a day, but here you go. It's the same thing as what a checklist would have, only on multiple pages. So, yep, that's what we're looking at here. So we're gonna take our time here, but we're gonna do a flight from Taunton to Millbrook, New York. I've overflown it in real life, but I never really flew to that airport. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. We're not real world time, but we are real world weather, and I think that this is just a little too high here. I mean, I could be wrong on that. And then for some reason, it really doesn't line up with the yoke. And one of the changelog updates for this was that they changed it to be up to the standards of Microsoft Flight Simulator. But if I'm thinking this is more the angle you would see it from. So I'm gonna go with that. It's got pretty good visibility. It's got tons of lights that you could turn on. They do work. The emergency, there's 3 doors in this plane. Look, 1, 2. Oh, and it also locks too. See, that'd be the lock. So you actually get to touch the locks on this. And then they have emergency opens. So if you push that, it instantly opens up the door and it's an emergency exit. But 3 doors on this plane, as well as the baggage door, which I don't know how to open that. Could probably be in the manual here. So let's check that out as well. But it's a pretty nice aircraft. Nope, I just turned on the pilot there. I might have to look back here to close this door. Yep. There we go. And we're gonna lock it. Locked. Never really saw locks on doors. Yeah, there's a lock here, except for like the Cessna. Obviously, you got that part that goes down. But yeah, we're gonna take this thing out and follow the checklist. And yeah, I want to go there too someday. It's right on the Hudson too, so. Yeah, this thing has 61 gallons. I think it's like 60 gallons usable though. So it's got its pros and cons. I think it's a little bit extra space in the back for passengers too, but you can only carry 80 pounds of baggage in the back. And I don't know if I could open the baggage door, but there's a lot more fuel. Yeah, it has about 800 something usable. So if you put the 60 pounds of fuel in, there's only 360, so you're down to 500, but you don't have to fill it the whole way. And it burns about, I'd say about 12 to 13 gallons, but again, it's the 180 horsepower, and it depends on how you set the prop and stuff, which I'm double checking that now. There we go. So I'm still getting used to that. I had my first complex endorsement lesson. We just did ground because John's recovering from a recent medical procedure. So we did a lot of talking, an hour and a half of talking. So I actually understand the prop a lot better now. I have notes. So, yep, 180, yeah. It has the G1000 just like it. So, you know, it's supposed to be a direct competitor to that. This is made in Italy by Tecnam, which is a Italian aircraft company that's been around since the 40s. So, I have no clue what the smoke is, by the way. So I never really tried that. It has a sunglass holder too. Look at this, Nick. Look at that thing. You can put your sunglasses in there. They thought of everything. I'm just kidding. But that is a sunglass holder. But yeah, it's comparable. It's about the same. Maybe 115 knots true airspeed. And there is nothing for the baggage. Oh, show baggage. But can you actually open up the baggage door? This is where I'm confused because we go back here. Right? Get past this chair. First off, you have this little loft there like the old. But it has baggage door. Do not open in flight. So does that open up the door or not? And the only way we could check that is on the outside. Oh, it did. Oh, it did open up the baggage door. Cool. But see, it's only 88 pounds in there. So, I've never opened that up before. And then the external power is over here, too. They do? They might be 2005. Yeah, that's the new planes. But we're taking the 172 equivalent. But everything's LED on this. Everything's high-tech. And it even has this light, which I am not really sure about what that's all about. But the flight dynamics of this are okay. I wouldn't say top-notch, but okay. It does have a cast-ring nose wheel, too, which is different than the 172. But let's go back in and see if I can close this door now. I guess that's how you open and close it then. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get back in the pilot seat. It's modeled okay. Some people complain about it being FSX graphics. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, they're not like the top-notch ones I've seen. But I might, if I start flying this more, I might modify the cockpit and stuff. I'm thinking about maybe taking this upper panel here if I can, and hard baking in the call sign. I already picked another call sign other than 489 Orca Foxtrot too. So, but I don't line up with the middle here. I think it's pretty good. Yep. So that's there. I have no clue what this thing is. It looks like a logbook. Yeah, that's a logbook, but you can't open up that at all. All right. Anyways, we're gonna take our time with this because pretend that the pre-flight's done. So we're at the before starting, after pre-flight. Seat position and safety belts adjusted. You just check all that stuff right there. Flight controls. You can see it's kind of sluggish, if you will, but I think it's just the animation. So parking brake engaged. That would be down here, by the way. Was it on or off though? Oh, it was on. Oh no, is it disengaged? Yeah, okay, it is. It's down there. All right, throttle friction adjusted. That's for the whole panel. That's this little gold thing right here. So you can do what you want there. Alternate static ports there. Alternate airs over here. Cabin heat. Everything's like these things right there. So alternate air, cabin heat, defrosting cabin heat. So you just pull those on if you need to. I'm gonna put the heat on already. All right. Throttle idle. Mission control level lean. Circuit breakers check all in. They look good to me. Okay, master switch on. And I'm not sure if it means the entire master switch. I would think it would, but I'm thinking it's just master, so I'm going to turn the master on. Generator should be off. Wait for PFD to turn on, check alt out. Which must be this thing. They're just talking about the altitude, caution on. Yep, we're good. Check low fuel pressure, low OP warning. Yep, on. Okay, for the first flight of the day, press and hold control knob. Never really saw this. Standby instrument. Press and hold the control knob. So you can't really do that here. And also, they didn't model this very well. Like, it's there, but... yeah, it's a payware plane by Era Sam. I bought it a while ago. So... okay. Also, it has that bug with the G1000. You have to do the menu and go manual, because at night it'll go to black. So just to let you know that that is present in this So I wouldn't do that. Yeah. So all right. Rotate the knob with info. I'm trying to figure out what this number 9 is. Standby instrument. Check no red cross is displayed. No, there is none. Rotate the knob, selecting info. And where would that be? They're just trying to make sure that the battery has an 80% charge. But again, you can find out here. It has a 24 volts, supposed to be 28. So that's about 80, right? So that's where I'm gonna go. All right, 180% exit menu. Menu. See that's why I'm kind of confused on number 9. So I'm just gonna keep going. Avionics master switch on. You have to turn all this stuff on even before you start it, by the way. Wait for the master flight director to turn on. Okay, engine control. I found myself switching between these for the cylinder head temperatures. So check instruments, check voltage on main. Again, you could get that over here too as well. System 24 volts. Fuel quantity, we never did fill it, so let's fill it. Okay, and that should be all the way up now, and it is. Okay, it does have a fuel switch, by the way, and the fuel pump is over here, so there's a fuel pump that you have to turn on. Electric fuel pump on. It's amazing that we started all this stuff and we haven't started it up yet. Low fuel pressure should be extinguished, but it's not. Now it is, because where's the mixture? Mixture full rich, right? Fuel quantity, fuel pump on, warning low pressure extinguished. They didn't tell you to do the mixture all the way up, which is crazy. So I think they're missing that too. Electric fuel pump off. Flap control cycled all the way down. Double check it. I do have my butt kicker working again too. And then we're gonna go back to takeoff. Yeah, we're all running off the battery right now, so you gotta, that's why they make you check the voltage before. See, we're right down 0.1. Pitch trim, it's over here. It's electronic on the yoke. And there is a wheel over there too as well though. So, I'm gonna pitch trim it, going up. I'm not gonna do cycle through the whole thing, but they said cycle through it. It works, that's what matters to me. Rudder trim. Never found the rudder trim. I have no clue where that is. So I'm looking. But I'm not seeing rudder trim, are you? That's another thing I couldn't find. So I'm a little confused about rudder trim. These are lights, map lights. So I'm a little lost there. It has a fire extinguisher though. Alright, anyways. Pitch trim, nav, and strobe lights on. Look, we're turning everything on. We haven't even started the plane yet. Nav, strobe on. Okay, engine starting, cold engine. Engine throttle 1/2 inch above idle. You're probably like rushing to do this, right? Fuel selector valve, we're on left. Electric fuel pump on. Mixture full open for 3 to 5, then cut off. It's kind of like the 172 there. Propeller area check. Now, they have not said to move the prop forward, and nowhere is there a prop forward. So I'm going to push it all the way forward now. Ignition key for both. Here we go. This might not work with the thing here, but I'm going to try it anyways, and if not, we'll do an auto start, okay? It's not programmed right with SPAD, but here we go. Clear prop.
Clear.
Yeah, see, so it's not. So we'll just do auto start. And that works. Okay, again, I'll fix that eventually. It's kind of like the Piper Warrior, you know what I'm saying? And that's very, very high on the butt kicker, so. Here we go. Alright, mixture rapidly move to full rich, throttle set to 1000 and 1200. Let's do that now. Check oil pressure rises within 10 seconds, that'd be in the engine. Fuel pressure, oil is going up, pressure is in the green. Check fuel pump off. Make sure the fuel pressure is still good, it is. Check fuel pressure, generator switch on. And that's this thing right here, which was supposed to flip on, now it did. Okay, so now it's charging. All that. Voltmeter, make sure it's increasing. I don't know where the voltmeter is. I'm looking. Maybe it's probably in here actually. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Volts. 28 volts. I guess that's the voltmeter, because I'm not seeing anything. Oh, alternator amps. Minus 35. Well, I don't know about that. It's kind of crazy. Now, does that mean minus like it doesn't need 35 or not? It's weird, huh? So again, you know, this is what it looks like though from the outside. It's looking pretty good. The other thing too is if you zoom in too far, your pilot disappears. So it's not terrible. It's not the biggest thing. Alternator fail, caution extinguished. It is. Nav and taxi light going on. Nav's already on, so taxi light on. Avoid idling operations on ground for optimum. Maintain 1,000 to 1,200. Engine instruments check within limits. Let's get some weather here at Taunton. I have a soda here, so I have to move that before I topple it. Calm 2. I think it's 1326562. Can't remember. You know, I should just check the sectional. That might help, huh? Yeah. Where's my plan? All right, let's make a new plan. My wife made an awesome turkey tonight because we got a free turkey. So, plan new. Why didn't that go through? Excuse me. November 4/4. Alright, fine, I'll do it myself. Excuse me. Schrader Sky Acres. Direct. How's that? 122 nautical miles to go. We are on the East Server, if you don't want to join us for this flight. I'm going to be checking everything here. Engine instruments check within limits. They're all green. We're good to go. Okay, check G1000 for warning caution. Pitot heat will be going on in a second. Engine throttle idle. Fuel selective valve. I'm sorry, I'm coughing up a storm. It's always when I stream. Electric fuel pump back on. Propeller area clear of people. Clear of people. We're still takeoff flaps, right? No, we're supposed to be takeoff flaps. I think we're supposed to be takeoff flaps still. Again, I will try to make a checklist for this one. I'm going to fly it more. And then set the takeoff, yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, before taxiing, yeah, parking, brake off. There we go. So engine instruments 1000, flight instruments, avionics set. We have to get XS 135.62. There we go. And I got to monitor column 2. It's 122.7. I also have to start that sim. 7.2. Maybe it wasn't that. Okay. What the heck, man? I didn't even check it. It's 122.7. I'm thinking Plymouth now. This is great. Okay. And 132.675. Which I should have known. But who's judging, right?
Kilo Tango Alpha November. Automated weather observation 1400 Zulu. Wind calm.
Calm wind.
10. Sky conditions. Few clouds at 12,800 feet.
We're gonna be going at 4,500.
Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 299.5.
299.
Kilo Tango Alpha November. Automated weather observation 1400 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Few clouds at 12,800 feet. Temperature.
Why is the barometer not working? Is that weird or is that weird?
10 Celsius. Altimeter 299.5.
Course barometer. Oh, there it goes.
Kilo Tango
Okay.
Alpha November. Automated weather
Set this to
observation
GPS.
1400 Zulu.
This thing does have an autopilot. Surprised they didn't make me
10.
check the autopilot, but it's just the way it is. Well, back to guard. Taking our time tonight. Making sure we fly this thing
You're on guard.
as close to the checklist as we can. Altimeter set. Pitot heat on. Test for amp meter, then off. Good. Parking brake will be off. We're going to be taxiing. Let's go. Actually, let me set this up here. I'm using my 530. And we're going to 4/4 November. 4/4 November. Did I get that right? That's probably why I didn't pick it up. think I put November 44. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip now of the orange soda. All right. Excuse me for coughing. All right, vapor lock. We learned about that, and we should be good. We're gonna do a run up down there. I'm gonna go to 2-4. I mean, yeah, 2-4. God, what am I? 3-0, because the wind is kind of going through a little bit anyway. So, all right, clear on the right and left. Parking brake off, and taxi out. I'm still wondering why they didn't say prop full or mixture full to get it started. It's like, well, they did, not just the mixture, but there's some inconsistencies in the AFM. Tobii eye tracker on. Do you see what I mean by the standby? They're not like the they're not like high tech here or anything. I think that's more the modeling. I mean, I know, you know, just the way it is. Take a look outside. It'd be nose casting right now, steering. So using the toe brakes more than this. There is a way of editing the aircraft to do that, which I probably will do later on, but right now we don't. We have a standard rudder control here. So. God. I'm getting nervous, so I cough. I'm just being funny. Okay, I'm gonna run up down there. The P2010. These, by the way, are going just as much as the 172s. So you're not gonna find a better bargain or anything like that by buying one of these. They're about $200,000 to $300,000 used, depending on the condition. And they're probably I haven't checked the new price, but they're probably 4 to 5. So very comparable, but a little bit more fuel conscious if you set it for economy and stuff, and it carries a lot more because it's composite. No parachute though. No parachute. And from my earlier testing, it flies very much like a 172. So just maybe a little faster, not much. It's basically the same thing, the engine and everything. So, all right, we're gonna do the run up now. Okay. Parking brake set. It is now. Electric fuel pump on. It is on. Fuel sucker valve. We're gonna keep it on the left for now. Fuel pressure. Check. It is good. Mixture full rich. Just saying full rich mixture of rough running at 5,000 and above. So you do that. Throttle set to 1500. Yep. And alternate air check. Pull the alternate air, which is down here. This is supposed to be an RPM drop. I think. I don't know if there is or not, but check drop. Yeah, it doesn't really do that in the thing here. See what I'm saying? It doesn't really do much. So mixture check. Mixture reduce. The EGT gauge, which is on the lean options. We should see that go up. Boy, this leans a lot.
I want to do barrel rolls and loop
Back. What's up, Aomi? Aomi, if I pronounce it right. 762. Thank you for following me on Twitch. And I got some new goals on Twitch. I actually set the goals now. It's one of the newer things. But thank you for joining. Thanks. Well, you know, thinking you're a bot, but you might not be a bot. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to check it out later. So. All right, fuel flow decreasing, mixture full rich. Throttle 2100 now. Magneto, I'm gonna check the RPM drop here. I'm gonna go 2100. Yep, a little too much there. A little too much. All right, right mag, close enough. And that does drop. Back to both. left. Back to both, looking good. Throttle idle. Flaps, check. Set for takeoff, they are. Pitch and rudder trim, check neutral. Again, I have no clue where the rudder trim is. If anyone knows where the rudder trim is in this thing, please let me know. Because this is still pitch trim there. Oh, I know where it is actually. I'm sorry. It's right here. But you can't tell if it's neutral or not. I don't know how you would tell that, if anyone knows how to do that. The rudder trim's here though. So I'm just going to go with it is. But if anyone knows where the indicator is for that, let me know. Totally forgot that I did see that earlier today. Alright. Flight controls check, free and correct. Yep, they're a little delayed there. Seatbelts fastened, doors closed, locked. They're all locked. They're locked. And parking brake release, landing light on. Transponder. I like to turn on at the aprons. That would be better. But VFR and alt. Alexa, stop! Why is it playing Kanye West? I don't know. We also have to connect to that signal, so let's do that now. Connect. 489er Echo Foxtrot. And believe it or not, the type code on this is TWEN. TWEN. 2010. So connect. Okay, good. Hopefully everything's working here. So mode C. And Boston Center was on earlier. I guess they're not on anymore. Let's check Volanta. Nope, they signed. Oh wait, no, Boston Center's there. 134.7. Let's get them on standby. I'm taking my time. It's a newer plane for me.
That way.
Hearing them.
The smoking 5265
Alright, I'm hearing them, so we're good. I'll do a radio check later. That's another thing they didn't put on there. I put everything on there. So transponder's on. Takeoff will be, fuel pump will be on. It is. Pitot heat. We'll leave it off for now. And brake supply. Fuel to 2100. Release. Rotate at 60. All the speeds are in this thing too. Flaps retracted at 73. And expect to adjust pitch trim. Climbing rate of 82. It'll all be right here anyways. Actually, it's right. It is right there. Duh. Okay. Fuel pump off. Fuel pressure check. Okay. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, we're gonna be good. So, here we go. That's off. Let's hang this over here. Okay, we're gonna be looking now. Tobii eye tracker on. Center it. Looking good. Clear. Clear. Okay, let's call it. Let me make sure this is, give me a second here. Host mode. Make sure it's transmitting. Tobii eye tracker off for a second, because I'm going to make people throw up on stream. Taunton traffic. P2010. 9er Echo Foxtrot. Departing runway 30. Departure to the west. Taunton. Okay, I guess it's called P2010. 2010? 2010 9er Echo Foxtrot? God, what do you call it? Tecnam. Tecnam. I guess it's just Tecnam, because you'd say Cessna. Tecnam 9er Echo Foxtrot. Jeez, I gotta get that right. Alright, here we go. Heading lights on, strobes are on, everything's on. Okay. Prop is full, mixture's full. And I don't know if I'm gonna do flight following or not yet. We're just gonna worry about the plane more than anything. So, all right, we're in the middle. Okay, Microsoft Flight Simulator East Server. If you want to join us. Okay, full throttle, 2100. We're good. And release. Here we go. Rotate at 60. So yeah, it's very much like a 172 right now. And rotate. So hit 72, flaps up. I got it. I got it. It's a little weird. We're going to trim up a little bit. Using the thumb trim here. The electric trim, if you will. It's supposed to be the 172 killer. I don't know about that, but alright, keep trimming up. Well, the power is big on this thing, so I don't know. We're gonna have to part straight out and do this thing. Nice to see you, by the way, tabletop Android. Looking pretty good as of now. Alright, we're at 1,000 feet. I'm gonna knock this down. Now, I have not looked at the performance things, but I usually go about 25, 24 manifold pressure. And then I'll knock down this to about 2,500-ish. Yep, there we go. It's very sensitive on the controls here. And you don't even worry about leading out the mixture to your 5,000 according to the manual. So, okay, fuel pump off. Toby eye tracker off. And we're looking pretty good. Again, departing straight out here. Not real old time, but real old weather, and they don't have that mall there anymore, so just saying. Well, thank you. Thank you for saying that. We revamped a couple things. Try to get the goals out there now. See what we could do. So, definitely not in VY territory, but we're climbing pretty good. So, alright, let's put this thing on autopilot so we can think about things. So, autopilot's on. We're going to do nav, which is over here, actually. Should kind of do its thing. Let me get rid of this controller for a second. Hit the heading button. And we'll go this way. Heading. And GPS is on standby. And we'll see if we even make it at 4,500 because these clouds are a little bit ominous over there. Okay, we're also going to lower the speed down by just a little bit. Thank you. Alright, we're looking pretty good. The reason why I put it on autopilot is I want to see this thing from the outside. That's what it looks like. That's what past Taunton right there. It's downtown Taunton. Daytime flight right now. Along with Dr. Truck Nuts. Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna make 4,500. We'll have to see. Caution. But none. Okay, Pito. We'll leave Pito on. Yep, it's locking in now with our route. And ground speed as we're climbing 80, 82. So like I said, it's like a 172. Well, not much different. Now, one thing I didn't know until I took my lesson on complex endorsement the other day is that the manifold pressure will decrease as you go up, if I remember right. Can't remember, I have to look at my notes. Alright, Boston Center. Let's get some flight following here. See where we're at. And we're about
They got
5
718,
nautical miles.
wind 290 at 10, runway 27, little in.
Transponder ready to go.
On runway 27 for Jet 5718.
Boston Center, Tecnam, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Last climb's a little broken, say again.
Tecnam, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Good.
Tecnam 9 Echo Foxtrot, type 2010. We're about 6 nautical miles to the west of Taunton, Kilo Tango Alpha November and climbing the 4,500 VFR, requesting flight following.
Can you give me the full call sign, please, and I'll get that for you?
November 4-8 9 Echo Foxtrot. Which I should have started with that. That would have been good if I started with that. New plane. Not as confusing. Just
You said you're a PA 34?
we're P2010.
We're boarding the next Foxtrot, Roger, squawk 7324.
7324 9 Echo Foxtrot. I have to remember Tecnam. Right, we're going to be above the Charlie, so that shouldn't be a problem. But now that we're establishing two-way communication, we're allowed through the Charlie too, as well. I gotta tell them where I'm going to. Would have been good if I did that. It's alright. It's alright. Can you hear the ATC? And I know you're on
November
ad right
1021
now.
Mike is 4,000 available, was just picking up a bit of ice at 6. 1021 Mike is going to maintain 4,000. 4,000, thanks. 1021
I think I'm broken up because the center's a little further north. So, all right, I got everything going on here, right? I got my heat on, trim's on, autopilot's good. We're now at 4,500.
For Romeo, flatting 100.
23.
Heading 100 for 5264 Romeo.
And then a full pressure circle is down as you go higher. That's right. That makes sense.
49 Echo Fox, get radar contact 20 northeast of Providence, altitude indicates 4,500. Where did you say you were going again?
We're going direct to 44 November.
Roger, thanks.
I should have said all that stuff, but I was worrying about the plane so much. It's okay. So yeah, it.
Echo Fox, at Providence, altimeter 2997.
Roger, Manic Foxtrot. 997. First, I thought this button was not working, but it's turning the inner one, not the outer one. So. All right, so 23, 25. That's where I'm going to play it for now. But there are cruise charts I have to look at more, but I don't think this is that bad.
140 nautical miles.
Our fuel flow there is about 15 gallons, so I know that I probably have to look at that. That's about 4 hours of flying. There's a way of making it less than that, so I'm not really concerned about that right now. Ground speed 103, so about the same as a 172. That's what it looks like. I think it's just a matter of preference, you know?
Yeah, Alpha 4, but you're 6718.
That's a 1524 coming here, center 165.2.
It is a nice looking plane, though. Picture time. Can you hear the ATC out there? Let me know in chat.
Transponder on for me. Go 5718, cross runway 4 left, taxi via Echo Alpha Kilo. Good night.
Looks like you can. Let me know. There's Providence Rhode Island below us.
And or make sure you're squawking 2457.
Okay, we got it. Thanks.
464 Romeo, do you have the field in sight?
We have airport in sight, Army 5264 Romeo.
564 Romeo, Roger. Flatting 090, when able, enter a left base for runway 33 right.
Alright, pretty good.
Fly heading 090,
gas doing pretty good.
left base for runway 33 right, Army 5264 Romeo.
No, 172 burns about 8 gallons per hour. But again, I would have to find out about power settings and everything like that. So.
November 80991.
And other than that,
80991 boss.
establish fuel pump off, fuel pressure, checking limit throttle full. Richard, I'm gonna keep it mixed. I have it full. It says above 5,000.
80991 boss.
Boston
Engine instruments in the green.
Go ahead.
Cruise power set, section 5. Which I did look at that before. I was trying to make sense of
Go
it.
ahead.
There's a whole chart here. So for a pressure altitude of right below 5,000, flaps are up.
Number 80991 Boston Center, go ahead.
I'm not hearing them. What's that? Alternate static source.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm
what's that for
not
102?
understanding that entirely.
Negative.
Stall speed.
Boston Center, November 80991.
Crosswind.
Number 80991 Boston Center.
Should be about 120 knots. That's maneuvering speed. So if we had to
Okay then.
kick this down a little
And
bit to
64 Romeo,
24,
you are in fact actually. I don't got any arrivals currently, so you can enter our left base for 33 left.
Here we go. I should kick it down.
I'm
just a
confirming
little
it'll be 33 left for our arrival.
64 Romeo for a men or left base runway
bit. Ground
33
roll.
left.
Left base runway 33 left, Army 5264 Romeo.
Rate of
2166, I got you now. Push on to Echo Approved.
Push on the Echo Approved and everything.
Cruise performance. Here we go. Fuel consumption. So pressure
Number
altitude.
1021 Mike.
We'll get over
and,
4,000.
depart Lawrence heading 160.
So-
To the ILS runway 27 approach.
It says I should be RPMs 20.
Leave Lawrence heading
500.
160 to
Notch 2 airspeed, so 123. Burning 13.1. This says 15.
Good speed,
What's my
353 to
manifold pressure though? They don't really tell you, do they?
7,000, Providence, altimeter
Just says
2997.
RPM. So for 2450,
297 there.
we're supposed to be burning about between 12.3 and 13.1, which
80991 Boston Center.
this is not really doing it. But the fuel consumption goes up from negative 50 degrees Celsius outside air temperature. Is that normal air temperature? Best power, negative 10% to full reach. I guess we can. Oh, crap! It kicked me off again. Stupid program. Alright, I'll fix that after. Let's lean out the mixture and see what we could do here. I might have to restart. Not restart the sim, just just that thing. But alright, 2,450, 60. Into the RPMs drop and watching the EGT.
Jack 42 Delta Mike Boston Center.
Gonna put it right about there. So let head temperature's under 400. That's not really working, is it?
Or 42
I
Delta
don't think it
Mike,
is.
Roger, that is
Alright, so listen, I'm gonna quickly
057. You ready for taxi
put on
now?
the photogrammetry again, because this thing's being dumb again, for lack of a better term. We're very sorry about this, but we won't get photogrammetry and it'll look like total dog doo-doo.
Roger, no worries. And the wind's 19011. I can give you a 19 if you want it, or I can bring you somewhere else, whatever you want.
19 will be adequate. 42 Delta Mike, no problem.
And Boston Center, Tecnam 9 Echo Foxtrot. We're having a couple troubles with photogrammetry, so we're wondering if you just pause right here.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks. Of course, I asked them that after.
6 Tango, flying 060, descend maintain 3.
Should have asked him before I did that.
A
That would've been
060
the appropriate way to
and
do it.
sending and maintaining 3,000.
But it's alright. Okay, it will load. I don't know why this has been doing this, but again, it's loading.
Boston
I
Center,
did contact the
526
developer
Romeo
and
on
said
left
there was a
base, runway
problem.
33 left, turning
It's not my
final.
internet, so
B5264 Romeo, wind,
as you can clearly see, it's loading all those
29010,
tiles.
runway
We gotta
33
wait
left,
for
clear
it.
for the option.
So again, I'm
Clear for the
sorry.
option, runway 33 left, Army 5264 Romeo.
Trying my best though.
Boston Center, Sears,
We are right above Providence. My old home is over here in the Salesville Highlands, so not that far
One more time.
from where I used to live. And we'll get going here as soon as this thing wants to load all the scenery, which I don't get. It should be cached.
102 Lima, squawk 2476, and just trying to transponder.
Maybe I have to
that guy I think you are over
delete the cache again, which I'll probably try doing.
2476, and now we got it
We'll
on
go from there.
citation, or Sears.
So we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna let it run its way here. Ugh,
Boston Center, 920. Wondering if you still need us with you.
we're waiting.
9920 negative, I terminated you a little bit ago. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Sorry about that.
See what's
920.
happening
We'll go
here.
over to Unicom.
All right, we're good to go. Hopefully it stays for the
Actually,
rest
you're
of the
not.
flight.
You're a different guy. Sorry, I never terminated you. That's my fault. Have a good night.
All right, we're on our way.
See you later. Thank you much.
On our way. Good view of Providence down there. TF green out there in the distance. Photogram, she's loading just fine now. That's the map enhancement.
It
Does make it look better, though.
25 miles south of the Keene Airport. Altitude indicates 4,600. And what was your destination or direction of flight again?
We're going to the northwest, going to Mount Washington.
Oh, there we go. We're going 11.4 now. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, good. Let's go to
Roger.
2,500 here. Or 26, as they said. I think they said 2,600.
For 42 Delta Mike, runway 19er, taxi via Charlie Alpha.
Got the Christmas tree up today
Short runway 15.
as well. So that's downstairs. We're going to go 24 inches of manifold here. Focus. A little bit more, and looking good. Of course, I don't know if that's the right setting or not, but we'll read more about that later.
We're 4726 Tango, flatting 3.
So you would need a complex endorsement because it has a controllable pitch prop
4726 Tango.
flaps.
And
So-
5264 Romeo, you can make right close traffic.
Right close traffic, runway 33 left, Army 5264 Romeo.
Keep an eye on that map enhancement mod. Things are looking good. That's Rhode Island College there. In 2024, I've touched here and there. That's my old neighborhood over there. That's that Salesville Highlands I went out for. This is Twin River, which is a casino. It used to be a dog track. Then we got North Central over there. But, pretty good. This thing's also certified, by the way, for VFR, IFR, day and night. So they have another model that's a two-seater. That's and basically a light sport aircraft. But the FAA actually signed off on this for VFR, IFR, night and day.
Descending to 3000, 47 Tango.
Actually, that's my fault.
Pretty nice aircraft.
26 Tango, he's going to maintain 2000.
Descending to 2000, 4726 Tango.
So 1020 Lima, Manchester, altimeter 2910.
2990.
Yeah, 120 indicates about maneuvering
United
speed. So we're at
951 with you, 38,000.
Standby.
It's power lines right there.
Charlie Tango Bravo 79 Montreal, close, frequency change approved.
Nice landfill.
Frequency change approved. Have a good night, Charlie Tango Bravo 79er.
9931 Boston Center, squawk 7071.
Get out
7071 for United 951.
Nice little morning there. We left at like I want to say 10 a.m. simulator time. So, but we've got about 57 minutes to go. Gonna keep an eye on the fuel there. Still doing pretty good on fuel. We're on the left tank. But again, we got 60 gallons. 61 is usable. I think it takes 16.
Tango flatting 2990, John
So-
localizer.
290 joining localizer, 4726 Tango.
951 radar contact 10 northeast of Millbrook. 951, I think someone stepped on me. Radar contact 10 northeast of Millbrook.
Roger for 951.
Well, who's calling?
I wish the map enhancement mod or the simulator itself was like 2024, because if it says it's slow, it just explains that it won't load the scenery as fast, but it doesn't disconnect it from photogrammetry. So, wish they did that in 2020, like 24, but we're still having issues with 2024. Obviously, you've probably all heard about them. Can't fly the 172 steam gauge. Mine crashes to desktop now. So there's not even a way to do it. But who knows? If I have time at the end of the stream, maybe we'll fire up 2024 and check it out. Everyone else is doing it. I'm more about flying a route, if you will. But we have the reservoir over here, the Situate
Boston Center,
Reservoir.
Army 5264 Romeo, right base,
It's the
runway
main
33
drinking
left.
source for Providence.
5264 Romeo, runway 33
Everyone over
left
there.
for the option.
This is a high school.
The option
High
33
school.
left, Army 5264
Sharahoe,
Romeo.
maybe?
Number 26
Situate.
Tango, 3 miles from Ripon, Cleared Island,
Thanks.
runway 27 approach. Cleared Island, 27 approach.
What's up? Thanks to Good Fixits for subscribing, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're past the Thanksgiving holiday, so felt it appropriate. Thanks for subscribing, man.
You're gonna have to give me
There's
a
a little more room here for the fixes.
There you go.
You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, we're gonna have a lot of fixes. We're gonna have so many fixes. This motherfucker. You clean
Still
those
love your sound.
fixes up right now.
Yeah, big boy. From now on, you gotta clean up your own fixes.
Your in-flight snacks? I don't know, man. I don't know what happened with that. Oh, the bandwidth went down again. Oh, son of a... Alright, I just switched the server to Google Map 1. And it worked for a sec. I got to turn photogrammetry back on. Alright, let's make it fast. So if I do it now, it's less to load.
42 Delta Mike.
I just wish it didn't kick me off all the time. I'm gonna try Google Map 1 server, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be deleting the cache. Maybe there's something wrong with the cache. That's what it was before in the program. So, enjoy the music though. AI generated. And yeah, thanks for coming out to the stream. Sorry it has to be like this. Problem with Google Map 1 server for the map enhancement is that if it uses too much data, it kicks you off Google Maps for a certain amount of time. But we'll leave it there.
Over 26 Tango in 290.
Still waiting. At least we're not in the Charlie.
27, clear to land, 4726 Tango.
We're waiting.
1021 Mike, flatting 180.
Very sorry about this.
1021 Mike.
But I'll probably delete the cache after this
564 Romeo.
broadcast.
For this pass, make left close traffic, runway 33 left.
Roger, we'll make.
Dude, I don't know where your in-flight snacks are. Maybe you have to like.
Army 5664 Romeo.
I don't know.
Over
It's weird. I wish I could give you your in-flight snacks.
210 at 11, runway 19.
Oh, it says it's too low again, but yet it's still loading. Map enhancement. This is not looking good for you. I'm gonna send you this part of this video. It's loading a little bit still.
That was JetBlue 5597.
That's the only thing that doesn't work right now.
5597, squawk 0063.
Very sorry about this.
63, thank you.
Probably gonna delete the cache after.
Number 1021 Mike, you send a maintain.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Then at 2000 102.
Oh,
Number 1, make it so.
let's go. Map enhancement. No one wants to know about you, your bandwidth. Nobody wants to know about your bandwidth. Wow.
5597, radar contact 10 east to St. Jean, climb maintain flight level 290.
Looking at all these things here that I made. I even have a karaoke thing that I could pull out. And I know it's kind of like Mustafa, but I've been wanting to perform on Twitch for a while now. Like get my acoustic guitar out, perform, like do like a whole little gig like I used to.
Boston Center.
So we'll have to see about that. But
Air Canada 1208.
there's a lot of things I added on here.
13000.
Select.
Level 290.
Okay, 1208 Boston, squawk 3541 to standard.
Just wish I could fly. Let's go.
3541 transponders coming on for Canada.
Aggravating. Aggravating.
Okay, then even 927, expect the ILS for my 27.
And it does look a lot better than Bing, so. Oh.
Expecting the island
I don't know, kind of stopped for a second. It's supposed to be having 4 load balancing servers on Google Map 1. So you tell me.
240, and you are clear direct trait.
Clear direct trait, cross trait at maintain for level 240.
Doesn't look like it's balancing right now. Come on. Map enhancement. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the cache. I'm gonna cut it, paste it somewhere else, then we'll start fresh and see if that fixes anything later on. For this flight, we'll have to make do. Just have to make do right now.
Flight 1477 Boston Center, descend to maintain flight level 23. Okay, it's all good. Radar contact 20 west of St. Jean. I have no flight plan for you.
Yeah, Rurbro's right tonight. Jesus, Google Maps. We're not even loading anything.
Romeo, runway 33 left, split for the option. Clear for the option, runway 33 left.
Oh, it's not loading anything. Getting angry.
1021 Mike, sorry for the late turn. Turn back right heading 290, join the local.
Worked so great for a long time, and now it
join the life Plaza 10.
doesn't really work. Look at that. Terrible.
42 Delta Mike, radar contact.
Did it kick me off again?
42 Delta Mike.
So sorry. It did kick me off again. No wonder why.
Roger, thanks.
Right, this should be it.
For 4726 Tango on Echo, cross runway.
That's what I was saying. The 2024 doesn't kick you off. They just say, "Oh, it might not load right away, but it'll be working."
Echo, cross 4 right, and hold.
I don't even know if he answered me yet because I sent him a text saying it doesn't work.
Echo, cross 4 right, and hold short on 4 left.
See if you answer me back. He's pretty,
runway tree left.
Derek Hay is his name.
Alpha Charlie, cross runway
And he
4 left. hold short,
usually
runway 4 right.
does that. Nope, it's just open. But I'll send him a copy of the video of this.
Number 4726 Tango, cross runway 4 left, turn right onto Bravo to the ramp.
Crossing 4 left, right on Bravo.
I know it's not
to
my
the ramp,
bandwidth,
4726 Tango.
so
1021 Mike, wind 290 at 10. Traffic left base, the final is a Chinook for 33 left, should be no factor, runway 27, clear to land. 27, clear to land, 1021.
again, very sorry. Not much I can do about this.
We're
Appreciate your
10 Mike, I'm
patience.
sorry, I never even gave you the approach clearance. You're 2 miles from Rippick, that ILS 27 approach.
I was just about to call you up. Cleared to the approach 27, and if we're still clear to land 1021 Mike.
Hopefully it doesn't kick me off again.
Clear to land.
27 cleared to land and cleared the approach 1021 Mike.
Speed
Sounded like
353,
Connie, didn't it?
080 and maintain 7,000, expect the ILS 27 approach.
080, maintain 7,000, expect ILS 27 approach.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm still not seeing
It's
a flight
loading.
plan for you, but it's probably because I amended it to give you a squawk code.
It's loading.
Give me your aircraft type, and you're going to Manchester, right?
Yeah, I'm a 321 200, going to Manchester. What else did you prove?
What's your cruise altitude?
Oh, cool, man.
Are you on the same route?
You're welcome.
Your company jet
That is your alma mater, so
Yeah, I'm going up to 290.
if anyone needs it, it's you. So,
Flight plan.
and you earned it.
Air
Remember that.
cancels, air climb, maintain, level 290.
Climb, maintain, flight level 290.
It is pretty cool, especially with the NASCAR track and everything. Come on. All right, good. Let's go.
For 3 hours, so whatever you want.
Please just keep loading scenery. This is the plan that kills the 172. It's not the map enhancement, which is failing me miserably tonight. It's failing me.
I find your lack of faith
Hey, Roger,
disturbing.
touch me when you're close.
It's basically a composite 172, has 180 horsepower, and it costs about the
It's
same
on
as the
608,
172
cross
brand new.
straight at maintain, flight level
172
240.
that is. Has more leg room in the back, I believe.
Tower 608, cross straight at maintain, flight level 2.
Well, it's about the same. We're about 105 knots ground speed right now. And
Cross straight.
it's about a little bit more, like 53 minutes if the thing doesn't keep stopping on me.
In the descent, maintain 280 knots or less.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't stop. I think that this has a little market share, if you ask me. But the 172 is always gonna be around. It's the best-selling aircraft in general aviation. Why would you get rid of it? I think it might behoove them though. Looking into the future, if they made like a composite type one, just like this, but it says the 172, which I don't know. It just seems like if they increase the payload and this and that it might help a little bit. Because really the 172, if you get modern day people in it, is mostly a 3-person aircraft. So I think it is the best training aircraft too. Yeah. Even better than Vipers. Piper Warrior feels heavy compared to this because of the low wing. But there's no back window here. Guy sounds like he's the AWAS guy for VATSIM period. You hear that all the time.
I think I gave it to you. I just want to verify. Hold 2 hour on my 27 at Charlie.
Alright, everything seems to be working now. Let's hope it stays that way. I'm very sorry if that happens again, by the way. Happy holidays, everybody.
Push on the Echo, Chris.
Yeah, I think the 172 is very forgiving.
Good speed 353, he's going to maintain 4,000.
I heard the 182 though is really, like, we were talking about that because I'm about to get training in the Arrow 2 for my complex. And it's just a bigger Warrior with a controllable pitch prop. That's what I'm thinking, 200 horsepower. If it was 1 more horsepower over, I would have to get my high performance at the same time. It's 200 horsepower, so.
Actually, no, that's wrong. Use user error.
I don't know. It's
34,
I got the pre-flight, but we didn't fly yet, so
fly runway heading.
talking about complex props and stuff for like an hour and a half.
Maintain
So,
3000, expect flight level 380 and 10, squawk 7067.
but
Red 974 Pittsburgh, runway heading on departure, then direct res.
got on Blue Sky. I do not like X anymore. Just a personal opinion. They do censor on there, so I am not about censoring. So therefore, I am about different. I never really liked Twitter, anyways, to be honest with you. So I'm not a big fan, but I wanted to get on there. So
Roger the runway 33 left, 130.
oh, there we go. Switch account. Okay.
235.
I'm gonna post right now to my Blue Sky profile that we are flying, which I totally forgot to do. Trying to get more with the thing there. Okay. Copy this. Get used to it. And
You're one of them. I fly
there we go.
47 Super Earth, descend via the Robot 3, runway 33 left.
See what that does.
I bet you, Mike, I was going to have you just go through to left all the way.
That
to the
even
ramp,
post
but
yet?
That works too. Just text the ramp via
Doesn't look
Charlie
like posted.
Bravo, cross runway 4 right, hold short runway 4.
Oh yeah, it did. Okay. So it just
Sorry
clicks
about
on
that. We realized after we
I'll go shoot.
vacated. Charlie 4 right, hold short 4 left.
A lot of Europeans are using this to train
Romeo, start your
on
base, turn
flight
now, runway
schools.
32 left,
So,
up at the option.
okay, on our
The
left
option
is
will fire,
Danielson,
let's say,
Connecticut.
5264
Not much
Romeo.
going down there. The
Delta 42
airport
does not
over
follow,
here is
correct,
near a
correct,
high
correct,
school,
240.
and I've landed there I think once or twice, but
Delta 42 just set up policy,
it was
correct,
weird
maintain
because
level
I landed there,
240.
then I remembered it's actually in front of me that my aunt lived across the street in assisted living at one point. The airport's right there. Assisted living's over here, so like when I landed, I was like, wait a minute, I remember being here as a child. And they have skydiving too. They land over here in skydiving. Danielson, Connecticut.
Delta 235, runway for now.
When I went here, they had like gliders taken off and everything. It's very busy, but it usually isn't. But they had a Chinese food place somewhere over here. I thought next time I'll go and pick up some Chinese.
123.905, good night.
123.905, 9 Urca Foxtrot. Okay, com 1, 123.905. That was Bradley, right? Bradley approach November 48, 9 Urca Foxtrot, 4,500 VFR.
November 8, correction 489 Urca Foxtrot, Bradley approach, hello.
So we are good. Yeah, Danielson, Connecticut. It's a nice little town.
November 489 Urca Foxtrot, you looking to transition the Bradley shop?
We'll be above it at 4,500, so I'm just going to maintain flight following with you just in case. 9 Urca Foxtrot.
Roger, thank you.
I planned for that. But for the two-way communication, even if you went in there, you're still legal. So that's what matters. So. If you're joining us on YouTube, you can do me a favor. Do some of those commands, tinyurl.com/EF commands, and they should work from YouTube now to Twitch. So we're testing those out, and I could test out myself, but if anyone wants to do that.
Takeoff runway 33, fly heading 31055.
We have about 47 minutes to go. And I'm probably going to do a fuel switch here. Let's do it. So we're going to fuel pump on, switching to the right. This is hard to do with this throttle in the way, but eventually it does turn over somehow, some way. Okay, and if not, we're just going to have to go from above. There we go. I guess. Oh, wait, I had an arrow. Boy, that's annoying, isn't it? There we go. And the fuel pump's still on. And the fuel pump keep going on and on and on and on and on. Fuel pump off. Fuel flow, good. You want to check that after every time we use the fuel pump. It's looking good. We're now burning on the right, which I believe is the top one. Yeah, top one. It says we're burning 12.4, so again it burns more than the 172 if I'm at a good RPM setting. So figure the 172 usually at 2500 RPM, right? 24, 25, depending on the engine.
Up to 9,000, direct Putnam, 55.
Looking pretty good. Set the heading here just in case I ever need that. And we're going to be going near Windham, Connecticut. I like that airport a lot. I just landed in there. I think that's Windham over there. Actually. Yeah, that might be Windham. I landed there in the 152. It's a nice little airport. I didn't really get to do much. Because I didn't have my e-bike or anything like that. But, the airport was near a dam. Land in there, there's a dam to your right as you go. Actually, it's over there. The dam's over here. There we go. Windham over there. They have a little diner outside of there, so that'd be another thing I want to do if I get back there. I like to do things when I fly now, because I figure, what the heck, you know? You see what I mean about the map enhancement? I'm gonna not say it, but there's stuff here. So I don't get it. My bandwidth is fine. It's just I don't understand what's your angle, boy. So I'm just not understanding that at all. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Trying to set some goals now. We'll see what we can do. It's good to stream again. It's been a week. It was a busy week. I had parent conferences and stuff. So. But would you consider this a 172 killer? I consider it a nice plane, but it's just as much as a 172, brand new. That's what we're talking about. Used prices I was looking at, not that I'd buy one, but it said a 2016 was going for about almost $300,000, and that was with 800 on the engine, 800 hours. So again, comparable to a 172's price. And the whole website
Bradley approach,
has stuff
74
too.
On the ground at Westover, looking for a local traffic close.
Griffin 74 back departure.
There you go.
Hello. Do you have a runway
So against an
line?
Italian-made aircraft.
Let's see here. The wind 260, so probably runway 23.
And they have 3 versions of it. Here's the 180 horsepower, which is what we're riding right now. Here's the 170.
On golf.
Right, 23 is actually Lima Golf.
Again, a little less horsepower, but look at that range.
That's
Look at that. Up to 1,300 useful load. Again, here's what we're flying. It's about 870, so it's about like a 172, maybe a little bit less, but that's you gotta calculate the fuel with that too. If you're gonna take 60 pounds of fuel, that's 360 off of that, so you're down to 510. So you're probably looking at 2 people with full fuel in the plane. And then they have a high performance 215 horsepower engine here, which is just faster, but about the same. So. But it's a nice looking plane. I mean, look at it. Again, Italian, so you're going to see a lot of European influence here. But it is certified by the FAA for nighttime, daytime, VFR, IFR flight. It's a nice aircraft. Specs again. So it's composite, fuselage, metal wings. So they didn't do composite wings. Landing gear and stabilator. So it must be metal everywhere else except for the body. Low maintenance costs, high safety. I don't know about that much for marketing. It looks like there's more legroom in the back though for passengers, and they're able to get in on a second door. So that is kind of cool, because if you know one thing about the 172, It's easy for the pilot and stuff to get in. It's not easy to get stuff in it though. Like my e-bike, for example, it's very hard to fit that in there. If I had a smaller e-bike, it'd be a lot easier. But and then it has all new like USB LED lights, all that stuff. The autopilot's good. It's all based on the G1000. And again, has all the modern electronics you can want. Here's the Lycoming. It's a Lycoming engine. Oh, 215 horsepower is that one. It's not a bad aircraft. There's the FAA certificate. Stories about it. So, it's not a bad aircraft. That's my take on it. It will grow on me, I think. I will fly it here and there because I want to switch things up a little bit more. And Windham, Connecticut, right there on our left, by the way. There's the dam right there. As we head up towards the Hudson, I'm going to hit Hartford first, though. Hartford Brainerd over here. Nick, have you ever been to Hartford Brainerd? It's a nice little airport. They're trying to close it down. But it's right on the Connecticut River over there, so I'm hoping that scenery still loads, which it looks like it's doing that. Must load faster. Yeah, Charles Lindbergh landed there and stuff, but that's a nice little airport. You get to see Hartford as you land and stuff. Hartford Brainerd on the Connecticut River. It's a nice airport to go out to. They used to have a good restaurant there, according to some pilots. They don't anymore. I landed there on a Sunday, though, so everything was closed. And they're trying to shut that thing down, the residents. It's basically a historical airport in a way. Yep. I like that airport. It's a pretty nice airport. It's class Delta. It is interesting. It's nice to see Hartford while you land. Yeah, well, no, they want to close it entirely, the residents. They say that it's too loud over there for them, and the airport was there first, obviously. And it's right on the Connecticut River, so it's pretty nice scenery. It's right there. But, like, people have been, like, in government have been trying to cut it down, and people at the airfield, like, it brings in this much money, and it's part of the Connecticut airport system that's under funding from Connecticut, so... And they said there was really no airport other than Bradley, which is congested with commercial traffic. So I like the airport. I landed on runway 2. You should see it as we fly by. Yeah, or if the airport was there first, maybe don't buy a house around there. Yeah. You know. That's how it happens. Look at LA. Los Angeles lost tons of airports due to that, you know. But for now, I think it's safe.
November 155, Quebec. Contact Boston Center 134.7.
Should be above the Charlie and the Delta.
Over to 34.755.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm checking that out for you. Santa Monica is still open. I think it's open to like 2026 or 7. Let me see what happens. 2028. The airport is scheduled to close in 2028. So, again, due to encroaching people and this and that. So, excuse me. Get another classic airport. That's gonna close. Here's Hartford. Again, I have FlightSim.to, so it's not going to look like totally authentic with the Rex stuff. But the buildings are nice, though. And the airport's right there. That's Hartford Brainerd right there. So as you land on runway 2 going north, you get to see all of that. It's pretty cool. Load the scenery, please. Thank you. "36 minutes or so to go till we get to Sky Acres. And I remember seeing that twice. Once when I flew out to Stewart International to visit Jet Pilot Cinnamon and do the Hudson Sky route. And another time when I took my friend and I to the 1969 Woodstock Festival site. So I was able to see a lot because he flew there and I flew back. We were in the Piper Memorial. That was, man, that's got to be 2 years ago this summer. Just feel like when I look back at my old flights, I'm like, wow, that was like 2 years ago. Jet Pilot Cinnamon, it's been 3 years. So that was interesting too. But Sullivan County, which is Monticello, New York, there's like nothing out there but that museum. And I was told there were tons of Ubers. There were no Ubers. We were there on a Sunday, but there were no Ubers, and the taxi was like $60. So it's a nice airport, you know. And if you like music history like I do, the museum's worth a going there. But they have to send the taxi out from Monticello to get you, so you're paying for that. Then they come get you. Then they drop you off at the museum. Yep, pretty nice though. They have that there's some type of medical airline out there. It's really there for emergency, I think, more than anything though. But if you go do a teardrop entry, I forget for what runway, you can see the Woodstock Festival site from the air too, which is pretty cool. I have video of that. And the museum was pretty cool. It really was. If you're into music, that is. Alright. I'm going to fly right over Hartford.
Rapidly approach Delta 1079er is passing 7,200 feet, descending 2,500 feet. Delta 1079er.
I do have a GTN 750 now too, from Real Sim Gear. I was playing with it earlier. I don't know if I can show that, but I bought that used. It's pretty good. The touchscreen leaves a little bit to be desired, but it does work. The problem is I have the panel pop-out manager, and it's supposed to refocus on the sim after you touch the panel, and it doesn't right now. So you have to move the mouse up really quick and click on the screen to get control of the airplane again. But I'm trying to figure that out next. So right near Hartford now. Look at that picture. Take a picture of that. Hartford, eat your heart out. Alright, I got blow my nose. I'll be right back. Otto, take over. And I'm back. Coming back. See Hartford, Connecticut out in the distance. We also have to salute Otto the autopilot at this time. Taking those controls.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Connecticut River. Flying right through Hartford. Take that all the way to New Hampshire if you wanted to.
I'll go back to the passengers.
Griffin 74, runway 23, clip the option.
Runway 23, clip the option, Griffin 74.
Excuse me. That goes all the way down to Groton and actually New Haven. Could be Groton? No, Groton was before that. So New Haven, Connecticut, down there. Groton's back there. So, but what do we think? Is this the 172 killer or not? Everyone kind of decide from what you've seen so far. It's a nice aircraft. Very modern. I don't think it is either. Definitely an option though, if you're looking to an aircraft. But I think the 172 just has the market, if you will. Definitely a nice aircraft though. I will give it that. And a lot of people that flew it on YouTube, like, you know, show it off, they really liked it too. So. I don't think Tecnam called it the 172 killer either. I think it's just their closest version of a 172. This is an old Pratt Whitney airfield. It's closed, but they tell you in the chart supplement to make sure you're on the west side of the river if you're landing. So I guess people mix that up sometimes. Just take that as you will, but it makes sense, right? That's why I read chart supplements. So we got some traffic down there. Look at that. It's a nice aircraft though. Can't remember what I paid for it, but it's a nice aircraft. You can see the X right there, see? Downtown Hartford. Again, FlightSim.to. I might get rid of the city scenery eventually, but it does look better, except for like the greenness of it in seasons. But if you're in like spring or summer, it's really no issue. They also have a grass strip there as well. Pretty cool, huh? So like I said, you land on runway 2 here. And as you're landing, you see the city and everything. It's pretty cool. Too bad you couldn't get like, I mean, I know this is Google Maps imagery here. It would be pretty cool if you can get rid of the trees and just keep the polygons. But that's not how it works. Connecticut route goes all the way down to the Haven. And if you follow that up, you'll go to New Hampshire near Mount Washington. If I remember right, it goes all the way to the border of almost Canada. Baseball stadium there. I forget what the team is there. I think it's a AAA baseball team. Hartford Wolfpack, I think, is the hockey team. I think that might be their stadium. Or this. That's a minor league team. I don't remember for what team in the NHL. Picking up some weather here. Nice. Let's see if we can turn that down.
Power on 120.3 Delta 1079.
Yeah. Anywho, got about 27 minutes left in our flight here. And it's been a pretty nice flight with the 2010. I got more scenery out there. I don't know what that is. That might be, no, it's not that. Maybe just more of Hartford, to be honest with you.
Griffin
But anyways,
34, request left close.
people have problems with Hartford Brainerd. Live right over here. They say that the landing traffic is like all the time bugging them. And even if someone says follow the river, stay over the river until you get here to get in there. So I don't know what more can be done. They said people just don't follow the endorsement. That's the problem. So landing this thing is about the same as a 172. Let's look at that now. Actually, put the tab on screen. So I gotta go with this anyways. Alright, that was performance spec to section 4. Alright, landing. Before landing, flex fuel pump on, fuel valve, storage tank. Landing light on, it already is. Flap set to take off below 90. Indicated, push speed, set. So I'm gonna take it like it's about, yeah, touchdown speed's about 60, so it's like the 172. So, we'll set the manifold pressure to like 1716 and set this thing down to 1800. Or well, again, we'll have the prop go full. Which I can see, it doesn't say anything about the prop. It just says everything else. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that stuff too. Still hitting temperature 500. Don't want that. But that's why we're 365, so we're doing good on that. Leaving the Hartford area now to go up to New York. Hartford, what's it called? Bradley's over there. Oh, excuse me. Play itself, it's not a bad buy. I have to look how much it's going for now. But if you want to buy
Script 74 midfield down.
Script 74 line 23, that's the option.
123, click the option.
It's on Sim Market. It's 16.5 euros. So what is that? 1.5 times that. So it's about 20 something bucks, right? $25. It's right here at Sim Market. Again, you gotta want to fly it though, and that's the problem is that I buy these things that I don't fly them. So it's by Aerosax. And no. It's like another 172, so it's different. Some people like it, some people don't. They've done fixing to it. And I've never flown one in real life, so I can't really say if it is there, but it's good for a change. I was getting bored of just doing the 172, and then I started flying the Archer. It doesn't have autopilot, which I don't care, but it doesn't have autopilot in its Coronado. It's okay. No. Not the best. I used to think Coronado back in like FS 2004 was awesome. The flight dynamics is where it messes up the most, and then also some of the visuals, they're not as detailed as other developers. Switching deck quick. Definitely different. Definitely good for people like me that like to fly GA. The sunshade does work. You just have to click it in the right place. Oh, it's over here. So that works as well. All the lights work. Map light. Which you can't see, but just trust me, it's on. Cabin lights work. See that? Has a sunglass case holder built into the plane. That sold me right there. It's being fine. Does have sunglasses in there too. Yeah, overall, not a bad plane. Makes you want to fly the Tecnam aircraft, see what they're like. So we'll see about that. Alright. On that AFM. We're coming up on it. We're about 36 nautical miles out. Just north of New Britain, Connecticut, out there. How are we doing on fuel? Ooh. Which one's that? Right tank's been burning a lot. Wow. Alright, fuel pump on. Let's go back to the left if I can get this thing to switch up. I almost got it. There we go. That's a little hairy. Okay, and fuel pump off. Check the fuel pressure. We're good. Good. Good, good, good. That went down fast, huh? That sucked down big time. And this negative 33.9, I don't know if that's reading right or not. Oh, here's the rudder. Finally found it, everyone. I found where the rudder thing is. Trim. It's right here if you need to touch it. Burning from the left now. Excuse me. I hope the map enhancement mod keeps working, so it looks like it's still loading out there. I don't know, man. The other things, I have the cache on my 20 terabyte SATA drive. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's that big hill, I think, that goes to Monticello. I could be wrong on that too. No, I am wrong on that. We'll be landing right before the Hudson out there. Hopefully the scenery keeps loading. This map enhancement mod's doing this thing where it just freezes up again. Not good. Wish I could show this on stream. See that? And that says it's not responding, so I'm going to wait for the program to respond. And eventually it kicks back in, but this is a problem. This is not what happened before. So I don't quite know what's going on. It's been doing that for quite a while. I wanted to show that so I can show the developer that. Not happy. Crazy. And I run it as administrator, so I don't know why it's causing problems like that. But keep flying. Hopefully everything loads. Still loading scenery. I don't get it. Not cool. Keep loading. Alright, Torrington, and I believe we're in New York now. Could be wrong. Nope, we're still in Connecticut. Really? Oh yeah, we're still in Connecticut. Torrington, Connecticut out there on our right. Praying that the map enhancement works. It works for 2024 too, as of now. But this is weird.
Griffin 74, request left close. On the go of this one, we'd like to depart to radar, shoot the ILS.
Sky Acres is out there in the distance. Hopefully you can see it.
Griffin 74. You can make left close traffic and you want the
Kinda sucks.
Left close for Griffin 74, and on the go of this next one, we want to depart to radar for the
photogrammetry
ILS.
off, then back on. Or, no, I'll let it run. We'll just see what happens. Sorry about the scenery, everybody. I just don't understand it. Well, see my Christmas balls? They look good. Oh man. Alright, let's get our weather. Sky Acres, and we're probably going to go with probably Stewart International, so 124.575. See, we hear some weather already. Not a fan right now. Look at this. It's terrible. Like, what is it loading if it's not loading this? I don't know.
Stewart Airport information, Kilo 1500 Zulu. Wind 267 at 6. Visibility
267, huh?
Sky condition, fuel clouds at 4,500.
That's my calculator here for crosswind. 267, right? Flight winds is what I use.
ILS runway 27 in use.
267.
Departing runway 27. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact UF Kilo.
I gotta listen to that again.
Short airport information Kilo 1500 Wind 267 at 6.
6.
Visibility 10.
So we're gonna leave that there.
Few clouds at 4,500
Crosswind component. What is the running this here?
-1.
3517.
Altimeter 30.00. ILS runway 27 in use.
Alright, we got a 6 knot from the left and right. So I'm thinking runway 35. Which means I'll have a crosswind from the left. Oh, it did load the scenery slowly. Look at that. Cool.
Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 4,500 feet.
Back to guard. Which I know you can't hear because you're in an advertisement if you're on Twitch.
You're on guard, Whip!
Alright, we're gonna go runway 35, which is on the left, I believe.
Okay, the November 489 Echo Foxtrot, if you want to continue your flight following service, then you can contact Boston Center 134.7 Echo.
Roger, I'm gonna go on VFR by myself, so thank you, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Alright, thanks, everyone.
Alright, and we're gonna be on CTAF, or Unicom actually, but let's stick Sky Acres in there, we're close enough. 122.8 is in anyways. So 122.8. And we're good. Yeah. So Sky Acres is out there in the distance, and hopefully the scenery keeps loading. It's really weird that it didn't load. But now it is. It's not loading perfectly either, it's going slow. So I don't know what it's up with these servers or the program. I think it's the program because it was working fine before. Keep trying to make it work. Alright, we're 20 nautical miles out. Autopilot off. Let's do 17 on the manifold and then down to 2,100 on the RPMs, and we'll trim. Trim for like 500 feet per minute, just like we do in the 172. Yeah, it's doing something. Okay, I'm using electric trim, which is what is over here. Also increase the mixture as we go as well. A little at a time. They don't want to shock the engine, so that's what it says in the AFM. I think my daughter's going to bed. I'll go and see her after this stream. Alright, good night. I love you. Love your pajamas. Yeah, this guy have a fan going on above me. Okay, good night. I love you. Yeah, well, this is slowly getting cleaned out, so we're doing good. The office is getting a spring cleaning, even though it's not spring. Alright, we're going to overfly the airfield at, let's see, 2,600. So I don't want to descend too fast. But it's all up to us now, as you can see by the magenta. And we'll overfly it. We'll do a teardrop left downwind entry for 3.5. Just to double check that 3.5 is left turns, so it's at 1.7. So it's very easy to fly this thing. Increase the mixture just a little bit. Excuse me. I mean, I think we're fine, but it's just AFM to do it incrementally to not shock, cool the engine. Because if you add more mixture of fuel, it tends to cool off the engine, which is what you do if you have an overheating engine, by the way. You go full rich? That is a question, I believe, on the private pilot. Okay. Turn this. See how the manifold pressure is going up? I learned that, as you just said, it goes up. Alright. So I learned a lot in that hour and a half that I had for ground. And pretty good as of now. Sky Acres is out there. I thought that was a Class Charlie for a second. It's actually Class Echo. And then you have Hudson Valley, which is Delta. You should be fine on that. Alright, let's increase it. Let's go to 2,500 RPMs. About 23 pressure. And trim to try to keep it stable. Pretty easy to fly this thing. I'm hand flying it now. Just like a 172. It is a high wing design and a little faster. So 2400. Just fast. Let's go 2300. Also mention the mixture here. So yeah, pretty easy to hand fly this thing. It's like a 172. Just found the Hobbs meter. Didn't know where that was either. Map enhancement still says not responding on it, so you tell me. I'm a little confused. So it seems like the scenery started loading in a little better. Started. It's not perfect. Again, why does it disconnect randomly? No one knows. This is what it's looking like right now. It's still loading, but this is what it's saying. So, I don't know. Oh man. Okay, I want to take the tablet off. We'll go on runway 35 here. We shall. Number 1. Make it so. Make it so. Handle's very easy. I'm not putting any much pressure on this at all. I can trim up a little bit though. Trim is responsive. Just like a Cessna. In a simulator, that is. It's oversensitive, you know. Okay, we're almost 10 nautical miles out. So a little friendly radio call pretty soon. So if it keeps loading that scenery, let's go. right at 12 o'clock somewhere up there. I don't know if you can see it yet or not, 'cause it hasn't finished loading the scenery. Let's hope it does. Poughkeepsie, New York is out in the distance, so is in the Hudson. But we're going to be overflying the airfield, deviating to the northwest, and then just coming in on teardrop for left downwind, runway 35. And we're 1,000 feet above the VFR pattern altitude. That's the goal, 500 feet above the jets. Okay, here we go. Skyacres traffic. Tecnam 9er Echo Foxtrot, 9 nautical miles to the east. They're going to fly the airfield at 2600 for a left teardrop entry for 35 Skyacres. Hopefully the scenery loads. Earth, I guess, is flat. What? I think Google Maps enhancement is making it look terrible, I'll give you that. But yeah, I'm not quite understanding what's going on here. And I don't think the Earth's flat, my friend. I'm going to be honest with you. But nice to have you on board, Arbab Shoma. I hope I said that right. I might have said it wrong. This scenery is not exactly the most appealing. I'm more worried about the landing right now. So. It says it's still loading, so I don't know. Down a little bit. Skyacres is out there, so we're seeing it pretty soon. I wonder if it's this really bad drawn area there. I don't know. What made you say the Earth is flat? Just wondering. This might be the airport too, so it's coming up. Skyacres traffic, Tecnam P2010 Foxtrot flying the airfield at 2,600. I'm going to be on the left teardrop entry for the left downwind for runway 35 Skyacres. That's probably a lot. Didn't have to say all that right now, at least. I'm not feeling good about my chances here on the scenery loading. It says it's still loading. It's been doing this here and there when I stream, so I don't know what's going on there. So we're not on the same computer. The laptop is doing the streaming portion. And even that had the power supply go on. I was at work, and it was a half day, luckily, and the power supply died on me. So I had to buy a new one, and it was a Black Friday deal. Whoop, whoop. So I got it for cheaper, but took it till Friday evening to get it, and then luckily it works. So should be seeing Skyacres coming up. Kind of hard to see right now. Could be this gelatinous thing over there. Well, hopefully it starts loading pretty soon, because if not, I'm gonna have a problem. That's not cool, man. That is not cool. Sorry about the scenery tonight. I'm gonna try fixing it after the stream. Ate dinner early today. Not really seeing the runway. 3.8 nautical miles out. But I do have a ticket in with him, so I'm gonna see if he works on it. Oh, there's the airport. It's right there. I see the buildings. It's the only way I can see it. Skyacres traffic. Tecnam P2010 Echo Foxtrot, 3 nautical miles to the east. Going to fly the airfield at 2,600. And transition west for a left downwind teardrop entry for runway 35 Skyacres. Someone's out there. Way up in the sky, that is. Good visibility in this, though. Gotta give it that. Gotta give it that at least. Pretty easy to handle this aircraft. Hopefully it loads though, because it's gonna suck if it doesn't. Oh, Hudson's out there. You can see the Hudson at least. Yep, it's loading something. Terrible graphics. I'm so sorry. Oh, she lost the airfield. Nope, it's loading now. See that? Just don't understand. And I cached the traffic, so I think it'd be fine. Oh, it looks a little more decent. It still hasn't loaded to high def. See it yet? Got this trimmed out pretty good. Okay, overflying the airfield. Let's hope that runway looks better by the time I circle in. We're going to be landing this way. If not, we'll just do our best. Man, that sucks. Hudson out there. Expecting a crosswind from my left here. Alright, we're gonna fly a little bit further this way. And then we're gonna do this thing. Trimming down. Trim down. And I'm gonna start with descending a little bit more. So 17, 21. 500 feet per minute. Go left teardrop. Looks clear over there. Alright, we're gonna land at Comet 172. Oh god! The monkey! Pattern altitude is about 1,700. There you go. Good job, good fixins. I don't expect anything less from you, sir. Gotta join the left downwind here. Not a bad flying aircraft. I wish Google Maps enhancement worked better. It was working so good at the beginning of the stream, too, you know? And it just crapped out on me. I don't get it. So good till it wasn't. Alright, we gotta turn this puppy around a little bit more. Let's go. Where's the airport? Airport's over here. Oh, it is over there. There it is. Alright, head right to it. Okay, I'm going to put the prop all the way up this time. Bring manifold down. Should probably get down to 2100. Okay, turning left downwind. Sky Acres traffic, Tecnam 9 Echo Foxtrot. Turning left downwind for the runway 35. Sky Acres. Got some death metal going on. Pretty sweet. AI generated death metal. Okay, we are gonna go down to full prop. I'm gonna try actually getting this down here. It's 1800. And this should bleed off, so I don't know why it's not. I gotta wait till it gets to 90, so. Alright, close enough. Flaps. Angle down. Full prop. Toby eye tracker on to help me. Extended down here at your base. That's some heavy, angry music. Those lyrics are about flying, by the way. I don't know what they are, but they're about flying. Okay. Everything of flaps. Actually, that'd be full already. Let's keep it up to takeoff till we get on the final. Where are we in this whole thing here? There we are. Not that bad. It's very hard to control the speed with full pitch prop, so I got the throttle out, and I'm gonna drop more flaps here. So full flaps should be about 60 by the time we get there. I got the throttle out though, so this could be a little overpowered. Just judging from what I'm doing here. Skyacres traffic, Tecnam 9 Echo Foxtrot final, runway 35, full stop. Skyacres. Here we go, that's more like it. Should have a wind from our left here, so I am gonna have to put the wing into the left here. I gotta get it straight down here first. Look, see the runway. It's not the best graphics still, but it'll have to do for now. And I'll have to figure out map enhancement after this. Bottles out. Okay. A little right rudder. Thank you. Well, I get the wing on the left here. Crosswind. Again, sorry about the graphics. I'm doing the best I can, but at least you can see the runway. That's what matters. I have the throttle all the way out. So.
Coming in too hot.
Dude, I can't even see the runway. What are you talking about?
Level it out. Aim for the numbers. Undertip your left wing.
Oh, pretend there's a runway there.
Drifting. Keep your eyes on the far end of the runway.
It's floating a lot. Come on, land!
Watch your stall speed.
Stuck the ground effect here. Are we down? No, we're not down yet. God, that was a god-awful landing. Well, we have to do that to get off this thing. Alright, well, we landed it straight at least, but still. And then I can't see any taxiways here, so... Oh, it might be loading. Okay, flaps up. I'm gonna take like this as the taxiway here. Can't really tell. It's clear. I think this is the clear line here. Now the question is, where do I go for the hangar? There's aircraft over there. Let's go this way first. And then we'll look at Google Maps here. Skyacres traffic, Tecnam 9 Echo Foxtrot, clear for runway 35. Skyacres. Okay, with that then, I also had a tailwind there. If I looked at the windsock, I could have seen why I went there. Let's let Google Maps, like I usually do, to figure out where I'm going on this thing. Oh, it's slowly loading the scenery. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, if I use Google Maps, I'm fine. Look at this. That's where my son is right now. Gotta get that off stream. Alright. Airport, Skyacres. There we go. Alright, what's the layout like? This is that's where I turned off over here. Whiskey Foxtrot Aviation. The cafe's over here. I don't know, but there seems to be a fueling area there. Well, let's go pop through the cafe, shall we? We're pointing that way anyways. So, alright, I'm gonna keep going up this thing. We should be good. Make sure full rich prop. Whoa! Whoa! What just happened? Uh-oh. What just happened? We just had an elevation problem. That's what has happened. Did I ruin the plane? I might have ruined the plane, everybody. Yikes. That's not cool. Yeah, I could see that. I think I destroyed the plane, everybody. It's not even the auto start is working. Alright, let's do what we do best then. Avionics off.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex.
It is what it is. We're gonna them. Oh wait, it started working. Started working again. What the heck, man? I don't get it. Alright. Hey, it came to life again. Let's taxi back, shall we? Before this thing changes its mind. That was weird. Everyone saw that. And it loaded the scenery finally. So again, I'm a little confused on the map, which is not showing, not responding anymore either, by the way. So there's clearly something wrong with the program. I don't think it's so much my internet. Because my internet is pretty good, to be honest with you. But alright, we're going to go all the way down. And we're going to go to the cafe. It's very hilly here, no? Give that rudder back. I mean, the elevator back. Make sure we get up there. Man, this is a kind of interesting place there. But there were none of these made. I'll tell you that.
What'd you do?
None of that. Now we're going downhill, so I'm taking the throttle out. Where's the cafe? Should be a left off of here somewhere. Fuel truck's up there, so that's a promising thing. Well, this has been an interesting stream. Thank you to everyone that stayed on board. Oh, and
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until Eric instructs you to unfasten your seatbelt. It will then be safe for you to depart the plane.
I'm gonna take a left here.
On behalf of Eric Flight, I would like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, we got another bump here. Alright, I don't want to kill the plane, so... Man, that was weird. Go wide on this one? Yikes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, nope, we're gonna take off again. Yep, we're on a hill. We're on a hill, everybody. Pretty sure it's not like this in real life. Nick, if you go here, be warned about this. Whoa! Almost took off there too. Alright, Toby Eye Tracker on. Toby Eye Tracker on. So this is the restaurant right over here. Obviously this is some freeware scenery. But I'm gonna park near this gate over here. That's what I'm gonna do. So the 172 killer. It's kind of interesting here. We'll just leave it parked over here. Okay. Alright, let's do the shutdown procedure here. Turn the tablet on. Flaps are up. After landing, throttle idle, brake supply, P2 heat off, flaps up, electric fuel pump should have been on, but now it's off already. Transponder I'm gonna leave on. Anyway, off. Parking brake set. Engine running at around 1200. I'm at 18. Awesome. Alright, avionics equipment off. Everything except for beacon. Throttle idle. Magneto's off. That's weird too. And then the mixture's off. I guess the prop would go off at this time. Ignition key is off. Strobe light is off. Everything's off. Avionics master off. Master and generator switch is off. Fuel selector valve is off. Is there an off? Oh, there is. I didn't even know there was an off position. Okay, that's so it doesn't crossfeed probably or something like that. Alright, and that's it. So we're at Sky Acres. I don't know how we made it here, but we did. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate everyone coming out. Trying to get more of a regular thing. The problem I have is that, again, I can't just put a schedule and follow it because I work in the teaching field and I have a family with a wife and kids. And tomorrow we're actually donating our time to the local baseball league and helping to sell Christmas trees. So unfortunately for those of you in the Virtual Safe Flying Club, I will not be able to fly the event tomorrow morning because of that. But it seemed like it loaded the scenery in finally. this is Sky Acres in New York. We're at the restaurant. And the Hudson should be right over there somewhere. So I'm looking the wrong way. I don't know, where is the Hudson? That was north, so north, west. Still, oh, there's the Hudson. It's right over there. So, Stewart International over there, and New York City will be down that way. But from Sky Acres, New York, we're gonna call it a stream here. I'm gonna try to figure out this map enhancement scenery, because you see that it ultimately loaded, but man, how long did that take? And it is still loading. Just don't know why it did that thing it did. So figure that out. But Tecnam aircraft, not bad. It's not high quality payware. It's payware, but you know, modeling and stuff could be a little bit better. And as far as the flight dynamics, yeah, it's comparable to 172, so I can't huck it there. I've never flown one of these in real life. But anyways, we're going to rate someone if you're on Twitch. If you came out to me on YouTube, I appreciate all your support as well. Looks like we had 47 views out there. At least I fixed the multi-streaming. That seems to be working perfecto. And let's try to hit these goals. I'm going to see if we can hit these goals. We're up to 574 followers, trying to get to 580. And subscriptions, we're up to, I believe, 7 now. I don't think that updated. Oh, no, it says 6. 6, but we're trying to get to 10 if possible. It helps the real world flight funds, and I'm doing my complex endorsement, so I'm trying to pay for all that. So anything you can donate out of the kindness of your heart, like Good Fixins does every month. He's amazing. And Nick Reslo, thank you for your support. And everyone else that followed, thank you very much. Remember, push that follow button on Twitch. Subscribe and like and comment on YouTube. And Eric Flight, peace out. I'm going to see you soon. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow, even though it won't be the Virtual Safe Flying Club. And again, if you're on Twitch, stay tuned. We're going to rate someone.